Syed Anwar Abbas.
What was just a very Urdu book by Mahindra Abbas. It was just sort of a writing was quite popular style. It was not historical. But then there were instances where yes, some things were mentioned, some personalities were mentioned. So whatever I did that, I started noting down places and started visiting. So every Sunday I used to take my picture and go to these places, sensitive places that I wanted to know, and if I had got an idea of those places. So that I started putting down in my notebook and making an index of what places I had. During the course of that writing, I had many places which were only recorded, written down, but with no idea who built it, no idea of where they are placed or somewhere. So I started searching every Sunday morning till about lunch and all that time. I was busy, used to go to these places. So that is how I started finding places. Then I started trying to find what history or what information I could get. There was British Council Library here. The English books that they were related to our I could get there. The Urdu books, naturally, we were staying in India, so there were some bookstalls. We could get those books around the people. So gradually I gathered information from these places. And then connecting one thing what I learned was that to find out more things, more information, you should see the bibliography. And from that you know that having those books and they are good for you and available in the market to buy them. So that is how my library sort of thing or my books, the learning of the books and related to our English and my naturally my knowledge of English. So some of them also started giving the information about the places. So that is how I have seen most of the places in Lucknow, games, one inside games, one inside some places that even I had never heard of. So that is how the things.
तो प्रेम जी ने ताश खेलना नहीं छोड़ा, फोटो
That was for about 3 or 4 times I went to his place, and every time it had so happened that either he was too exhausted with his playing cards or he has lost or something. He told me that when we go next time. So I went to his place on this Sunday. So that day and any holiday or so. So that happened for 4 or 5 times. Then I said that when I can't depend upon them, in that way I won't be able to do it.
जब इसकी बात हो रही है जो इवोल्यूशन आपकी किताबों में हुआ है, पहले एक कॉफ़ी टेबल बुक आई, फिर इन्वेंट्री रिसर्च आई, तो इस आपने बहुत खूबसूरत एक्नॉलेजमेंट लिखा है जिसमें डॉक्टर फौजिया ज़रीन अब्बास का काफ़ी जिक्र है और आपके बेटे रोशन अब्बास जी का भी जिक्र है। ये जरा बताइए कि डॉक्टर फौजिया ज़रीन अब्बास ने कैसे आपको एकेडमिकली
ये अपनी PhD कर रही थी, ये हिस्ट्री में मैंने किया, तो उसके बाद उसके PhD कर रही थी, तो आई कुड नो के आई वॉज एन इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट just a sort of graduate, but I didn't know about how the research is done. So what I learned from her is that how to do it and how what are the references and how they are to be achieved. So that is one great conclusion which made me learn how to do the academic research. I was doing the research on the physically, but academically how to put it on record. So that was I learned from her. Then there was another thing that when I was not very good at English, you can say, because I would just read and write and do my work. But as far as the quoting and how it should be done and how that I learned from her. And naturally at home, the judge is always, and it is the wife who creates the house, that creates atmosphere, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to, what is convenient, making things convenient, writing them down, checking my spellings, very at certain places.
First editor.
So all that I have got it from her. And naturally, whether place of having my living, fooding, everything that you require at home, looking after the children, well, she left me on my own. Because one thing I can't say whether it is a good thing or a bad thing, when I get to study or go through my books, I am almost out of the surroundings. I am so concerned doing that in such a concentrated way that I forget everything. So she looked after the children, she looked after the house, getting things done and all that, which I was quite incapable of that.
Thank you.
Then it was also certain books I required from my son was studying at home. So there was lot of books that I required which I couldn't get at home. I told him find out these books, and he also went to certain places in Delhi and brought those books, brought them and brought to them. And there was a joint effort, family effort. So that is how he helped me. Later on, in the development of the book also. So that was.
So, sir, another question, which comes from the book, because in the world of conservation, there's a big debate about authenticity.
Even in history.
In history, yes.
History, you have to be very authentic. That is one thing that I stuck to.
Right. So
that you should have something which is authentic, which is recorded, or which is you can say that definitely that this is So, but otherwise, people there are many writers here who just write about Lucknow, saying that their kingdom peace or their stories about their or their from my grandfather, or even one person said that he has learned it from his grandfather's maid servant of those days when you can't expect them to be educated. It must have been just
anecdote.
hand to mouth or whether people learning from mouth to mouth, or whether it is, you can't say that it is authentic.
Oral history has it.
And Lucknow has many of the people who claim to have something. So very Indian story, which often I found that they were not authentic. They were just for very good.
That's kind.
That is
also, it also is aspect of a society. The whole storytelling is also interesting. It's an exaggerated version, interesting. But there is a शेर विच रिपोर्ट मीर ताकि मीर शेर लिखी इसकी तारीख के मीर ने मरम्मत नहीं असल तजदीद है। तो ये
तामीर मीन्स कंस्ट्रक्शन,
तजदीद या
मरम्मत मीन्स रिपेयर, एंड तजदीद मीन्स जिद्दत या जिद्दत से, which means that making something new. So if you have an old building, you can add to it.
Yeah.
So that is how we put it. There was some merchants how.
Yeah, this is Masjid and Maqbara of Shah Abdul Rahman, Bawarchi Tola.
So that building, it had that.
I'm very happy to be able to have the podium with sharing with Sir as well for the launch of this beautiful book, The Lost Monuments of Lucknow. Even though the storyline is a bit grave, because the title itself, as it says, we are talking about the monuments which we are losing as the time goes on, and with the neglect we are having for the heritage. But I have to say it's an incredible repository of information for any of you who want to know more about the monuments and how chronologically they existed all across this city over time. This is a brilliant repository of information to refer to. So when going through the book, there were a couple of things which came across immediately. One was a very interesting chronological bifurcation and division of the monuments, and the way the book is structured, it's very interesting. And then at some point we go from pre-Nawabi to Badshahi, and then post Badshahi as well. And sir, what would you like to talk about the structure of the book?
And it's about it's related to the history of our you see the Nawabs were really started coming to this place as businessmen, as traders. Then gradually they shifted into this being the officers of the court and that way. So first was Farhanul Mulk, the first Nawab. He was mostly at Delhi, and he was also at Lucknow. So he was appointed as under the Mughals. Thereafter it was he didn't have any son, so his daughter was married to his nephew, Sakarjan. That Sakarjan was the next Nawab. Then the capital was at Faizabad. And Nawab, actually Nawab comes from the term Naib. Naib means deputy to the ruler. So that is how they were called Nawabs. Everywhere, they were, wherever you hear the word Nawab, somebody, it means that it was not the ruler but the deputy of the ruler, or the appointed person to look after that particular area. So what you call Subedar also, but Subedar is a bit lower rank, and Nawab is almost upper. Now what happened that when the British came to India and when they started, they came, you see, you must have heard the word residency. Residency is actually a word used for residence, house or so those the British when they came around 1775, they first came to Hyderabad, when Aswatwala shifted his capital from Hyderabad to Lucknow. Then they established themselves as a friend of. They didn't come as a. They were not appointed. They rather came to say that we want to just be friendly with the Nawab and develop their cities and markets, you know. But actually, as you know, they are also trained up. So what actually happened that when the Mughal rule started a bit getting dwindling or rather becoming weak, they told the Nawab here that he was Ghaziuddin Haidar. They told him that, and why don't you declare yourself a king yourself? So that is how, that means Shah or Shahnshah. Shahnshah is not that big, but Shah, next to that they could use the word Shah. So thereafter they asked them to be independent of the Mughals. They said you are no longer dependent on the Mughals. You take the name of Shah, and thereafter you will find that the Shah word is added to Nawab Ghaziuddin Haidar, who was then Shah Nabi Ghaziuddin Haidar. And then thereafter it became Ghaziuddin Haidar, and thereafter Muhammad Ali Shah, and even Muhammad Ali Shah was because Ghaziuddin Haidar did not have any child as such. So they said that you also become an independent. So you instead of him and the husband and the uncle of the king's brother, he was appointed to Shah, Muhammad Ali Shah, which we had in Sanatkada. So Sanatkada and Mahindra came together. So that is how the transition took place from Nawab to Shah.
So this was very, it makes you understand that how the book was structured. And I think what is also very interesting is the prequel and the sequel of the book. Because as I understand that there have been 3 books written by you, compiled by you and written by you, curated by you as well, one of them. And I think there's a certain storyline. And also I would like to know the site visit, how it happened, how did you gather all this information and how did it come to this?
Actually, I started writing in 1989. There was one Mr. Premi who was Pinoy. He was a very good photographer and for National Herald. So he started a magazine which was called Lucknow City Magazine. And he asked me, I was writing for newspapers and doing art criticism and that sort of work, covering the exhibitions of art shows and artists was being held in Lal. So he said that I wanted, when he started this magazine, he said I wanted to have something connected with Lucknow in the series. So let's get together and I'll take, he was a very good photographer and actually I was not in companion when I was at North. But he said that I'll go with you and we'll have write a series of monuments. So he called me to his residence. I was then employed. I was working in Polytechnic, teaching lecturer there, electrical engineering. So I could spend Sundays and holidays only. So on a Sunday he called me to his house and he was very much interested in playing cards. So some of his friends used to be there, and then he used to be sitting and playing cards. So he said, "You just wait when I finish it, and we'll go together." I said, "All right." But then it happened that the card playing went on to about 2 to 3 hours, and then it again happened in the next Sunday and another Sunday. So I said, I now understood that, well, I won't be able to work with him. So I started this independently. I had a small camera. It was clip sort of thing, but it wasn't enough for my taking photographs. So I took that, and then I started on my own. And because I had written these articles for Hindustan Times, I had done a series of articles for the monuments of the world, about 110 articles were for the buildings, and some personalities also. There was 180 articles that I had written. So I was researching, and whatever books that I was reading, the first book I got was just a very Urdu book, Mahindra. It was just sort of a writing was quite popular style, it was not historical. But then there were instances where yes, some buildings were mentioned, some personalities were mentioned. So whatever I did, that I started noting down places and started visiting. So every Sunday I used to take my picture and go to these places, selected places that I wanted to know, and I had got an idea of those places. So that I started putting down in my notebook and making an index of what places I had. During the course of that writing, I had many places which were only recorded, written down, but no idea who built it, no idea of where they are placed or somewhere. So I started searching every Sunday morning till about lunch and all that time. I was busy, used to go to these places. So that is how I started finding places. Then I started trying to find what history or what information I could get. There was British Council Library here. The English books that they were related to our I could get there. The Urdu books, naturally, we were staying in Mahindra, so there were some bookstalls. We could get those Urdu books or I could tell them that I want people. So gradually I gathered information from these places. And then connecting one thing what I learned was that to find out more things, more information, you should see the bibliography, and from that you know that having those books, and they are good for you and available in the market to buy them. So that is how my library sort of thing, or my books, the learning about the books and related to our English, and my knowledge also increased. So some of them also started giving the information about the places. So that is how I have seen most of the places in Lucknow. Games, one inside games, one inside some places that even I had never heard of. So that is how the things.
तो प्रेम जी ने ताश खेलना नहीं सुना, फोटो
that was for about 3 or 4 times I went to his place, and every time it so happened that either he was too exhausted with the playing card or he has lost or something. He told me that when we go next time. So I went to his place on this Sunday. So another day and any holiday or so. So that happened for four or five times. Then I said that when I can't depend upon them, in that way I won't be able to do it.
जब इसकी बात हो रही है जो इवोल्यूशन आपकी किताबों में हुआ है, पहले एक कॉफ़ी टेबल बुक आई, फिर एक इन्वेंट्री रिसर्च आई, तो इस आपने बहुत खूबसूरत एक्नॉलेजमेंट लिखा है जिसमें डॉक्टर फौजिया ज़रीन अब्बास का काफ़ी जिक्र है और आपके बेटे रोशन अब्बास जी का भी जिक्र है। ये जरा बताइए कि डॉक्टर फौजिया ज़रीन अब्बास ने कैसे आपको एकेडमिकली
तो ये अपनी PhD कर रही थी, ये हिस्ट्री में इन्होंने किया, तो उसके बाद उसके PhD कर रही थी, तो आई कुड नो के आई वॉज एन इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट जस्ट सॉर्ट ऑफ ग्रेजुएट, बट I didn't know about how the research is done. So what I learned from her is that how to do it and what are the references and how they are to be achieved. So that is one great conclusion which made me learn how to do the academic research. I was doing the research on the physically, but academically how to put it on record. So that was I learned from her. Then there was another thing that when I was not very good at English, you can say, because I would just read and write and do my work. But as far as the quoting, how it should be done and how that I learned from her. And naturally at home, the judge is always, it is the wife who creates the house, creates an atmosphere of whatever you want to do, or whatever you want to, or this convenient, making things convenient, writing them down, checking my spellings, very quickly, I at certain places.
First editor.
So all that help I have got it from her. And naturally, whether place of having my living, putting everything that you require at home, looking after the children, well, she left me on my own. Because when one thing I can't say whether it is a good thing or a bad thing, when I get to study or go through my books, I am almost out of the surroundings. I am so concerned doing that in such a concentrated way that I forget everything. So she looked after the children, she looked after the house, getting things done and all that, which I was quite incapable of. Thank you. Then it was also certain books I required from my son was studying at home. So there was lot of books that I required which I didn't get at home. I told him find out these books, and he also went to certain places in the Delhi and got those books, bought them and brought to them. And there was a joint effort, family effort. So that is how he helped me. Later on, in the development of the book also. So that was.
So, sir, another question, which comes from the book, because in the world of conservation, there's a big debate about authenticity.
Even in history.
In history, yes.
History, you have to be very authentic. That is one thing that I stuck to.
Right. So
that you should have something which is authentic, which is recorded, or which is you can say that definitely that this is
Yeah.
so. But otherwise, people there are many writers here who just write about Lucknow, saying that their kingdom peace or their stories about
Yes.
or their from their grandfather,
Right.
or even one person said that he has learned it from his grandfather's maid servant. You know, maid servant of those days when you can't expect them to be educated. It must have been just
Anecdote.
hand to mouth or whether people learning from mouth to mouth, or whether it is, you can't say that it is authentic.
I mean, oral history has its...
And Lucknow has many of the people who claim to have some function. So they give story, which often I found that they were not authentic. They were just for very good.
That's fine.
That is
This is also, I mean, it also is aspect of a society. I mean, the whole storytelling is also interesting. It's an exaggerated version, interesting. But there is a शेर which you quote, मीर ताकि मीर शेर, लिखी इसकी तारीख के मीर ने मरम्मत नहीं अस्ल तजदीद है. तो ये
तामीर means construction.
तजदीद, yeah.
मरम्मत means repair. And tajdeed means jiddat, which means that making something new. So if you have an old building, you can add to it.
Yeah.
So that is how we got it. There was some merchants house.
Yeah, this is Masjid and Maqbara of Shah Abdul Rahman, Bawarchi Tola.
So that building, it had that addition.
तो सर आप
और inaugurating that, we say something or say that is important.
पर सर आपका क्या ओपिनियन होगा, मरम्मत और तजदीद में कितना अंतर रखेंगे आप उसको एक मानेंगे या आप चाहेंगे कि तजदीद को
मरम्मत और तजदीद में मरम्मत तो देखिए हर बिल्डिंग की होती है, उसको मेंटेन करने के लिए। तजदीद का मतलब ये है कि उसके साथ अगर आप कोई चीज़ मिला रहे हैं, कोई चीज़ बना रहे हैं, तो उसको वो जिद्दत से बना रहे हैं। जिद्दत मीन्स मेकिंग समथिंग न्यू या डिफरेंट। बट एज फार एज architecture is concerned, and especially monuments, I think that the jiddat should also be of the same style. Supposing if you mix an old building with a modern structure or say multi-story structure, that won't match. So for expansion of the building or for extension of the building also, that jiddat should not be jiddat, but it should be a tamir which is related to the earlier, gradual. Maybe a change, but it should be a very gradual change, not a sudden
or something which is ugly and is standing in place.
That is one thing that is very much needed, at least for monuments, because with monuments history is there. What is the difference between a monument and ordinary building or some other building? Is that a monument is connected in some way with some development of civilization, of history, or some incident. So that way, it should be connected. It should not appear to be something very good.
Thank you. And since we are sitting here in Kesarbagh complex with your visits and with your information, would you like to tell something about Safed Baradari and Sayyid House?
This Baradari was, when it was constructed, there was a person who had gone to Karbala. Karbala is a holy place for Shia Muslims. So they usually bring some sort of a miniature model from there. So he brought that model of the now Maqbara. solid, that Karbala and Mahindra and all these things. So that was brought here in Lucknow, and the Nawab said that when I take this around the whole city, for people who can't visit or ladies who can't visit this area. So I will take it around all that whole city. We took around all the city and then this castle and we started doing the construction of Kasarwan in this area and a separate area. So we brought it and put it there in this building constructed for that purpose, which was actually to be an imambara, where you hold majlis and you hold religious discourses, especially during the 40 days of So that is how this was placed and it was started and it was given a name with Azar. Azar means, Azar is the term for the sad part of the part of sad. And for all those incidents that so for that purpose, this Adagari was built. And it was white, but actually it was in later on, it was handed over by the British to the, they started selling all these buildings around all these buildings they started given to rich people, mostly Sanatkada. So all these places that you find here around this place was built, was sold by the British after during the So this Bharatari was built as such. Later on it was given to the British India Association. The Kadars and the Hindustan they found that British India. That is how it became place for assembly of that is how it
Just since we are talking about that concept, a lot of people ask me also about imambaras. And of the less, the ignorant people, can you please tell us how, is it a public building, is it like a private building, and a little bit more about the Shia culture and the performances and things associated with it, please.
Actually, that is connected with the religion. The Arabs about Shia in Lucknow, they were Shia, and Muslims. You got to know that this is Bada Imambara. Bada Imambara was built by Asad for Muharram rituals, assembly of Mujlis and all that, when the mention of the incidents connected with Karbala and Imam Hussain and his family are narrated. So, because this was a city which had created by the Nawab, and the Nawab, Shias and all that, most of the movements were also Shias, and even there were people like Raja Jawda. So they also wanted to have those places for calligraphy of all discourse of the Majlis and all that. So they had it there. But as a religious function or religious ceremony, or not rather practice, we Lucknow had one distinction. Everywhere else it was only, and even after now it is very in Iraq and all that, they mostly have these Muharram discourses and these functions for 10 days. first 10 days of program, or rather extended to 2 more days. That is called Ashura, and there are 2 more days that is called for the for 12 days, 2 days later, for the third day that way. So every citizen in Lucknow who built a house, or even if he stayed on the rent, had a place for taking the tazia. Now, tazia is a sort of replica. You can't call it replica, but it is supposed to be a supposed replica of the tomb of Imam Hussain. So it is kept there for 10 days, and on the 10th day it is taken to the local graveyard or the places where it is buried. So that for having that, every house had a Imam at the least, and if they could sort of the family members and all those, they held all their functions and molding at that place. So firstly it was a family matter. Then they started that everyone went to the place of the other person. So this place was called Mahindra, where the Imam's relic, you can say that Tazia is attended for people to visit, for to pay their respects, and for to venerate things. Mahindra was there, and at one stage there were, I am told, I am not verified, that there were about 4,000 Imam Maharaj, because these household Imam Maharaj, then they were Imam Maharaj, were the social gathering for modern body. So that is how that is. Then that started another thing that actually with wealth, people like to show off those the number of Karbala is mostly a graveyard. So there were family graveyards as well as public graveyards. So family graveyards and almost every family graveyard had a Imam Maharaj. For it was mostly used for 10 days, 12 days. The distinction of Lucknow was that Nawab Sanatkada, the cousin of Asifullah, who was placed on so he extended the 10 days to 40 days. So this happened when the revolution about the childhood. 40 days. Childhood has its importance because that was the day when the prisoners taken around with prisoners of Imam Shah. 40 days. And now this 40 days was added, and this was Lucknow was the first place. Okay. Where they started having chant, and only people extended up to
And then if we got
and then later on it was extended again. What happened was that a Nawab from Lucknow was staying at Kanpur. There was a murder of a lady, a European lady. She was murdered at Kanpur. But somehow it was got connected with this Nawab of Lucknow. So Nawab, he was there at Kanpur on the day of murder. So they connected, and he was the judgment against in that case was that he was about to be hanged. But somehow the eyewitness there in that case, he felt that it was very wrong that this Nawab is going to be hanged. So he came and he narrated the actual incident, and the man who had actually been arrested, and he was released. So when he came back to Lucknow, to his place in Lucknow. Then he wanted to take out a possession. So that was on the 8th of the next month. So they said that when you will go, you will take your petition around if you can take your possession to Canada. But they will go without warning or without, say, in a very silent way. So that actually that called that is Chipkaziya. These Chipkaziya and Jahilur are some innovations from
Also, this just to I mean, this is very interesting. And as I went through the book also, and there is a beautiful annexure which also talks about these gardens, and there are 97.
retreat got, right? That such and such, they went to this garden, went to this garden,
Right. Okay. So this has been a brilliant read and very interesting read. I could not get away with it without finishing the book. So thank you very much for the opportunity. If anybody has questions in the audience, if anybody would like to raise any question, then the mic is.
I just want to thank the publishers of this revised edition. It has been revised to very short extent. There are some 5 or 6 mistakes, errors, mistakes. There are errors that I have to. So that has been revised and corrected. And some photographs had wrong captions. The real side was shown as one side, shown as one side. So that is how it was made. But this is by Nandi publishers, Nandi who wanted, actually, the demand for my book, which I had published, Last Monuments of Lucknow, was great when the earlier copies had been constructed. So I wanted to, since I had published myself, I had approached many publishers from Delhi and other places, renowned ones. But everybody said that well, it will take about 3 years to get your book published. I said I am very impatient and I will publish it myself. So that is how that book was published. This was in 1989. 1989 was the first book. Then my first book came out in 2005. Then this came out in 2009. So that there was a need for this book to be republished again. So I said that now I have reached what and I can publishing it myself and then getting this and all that. So I was very reluctant to do it myself. Then number of people said that we'll get few publishers for that. But somehow it realized this year. It took 2021. But it realized and then they took this publication of this book with the revised information. So that is how it is revised. Actually, it was almost the earlier. It is almost earlier, except for 5 or 6 places that we do. So they were eager to take it. They said, well, what does one want? That is what I desired. I couldn't take it by itself. So,
So sir has a question about it. Sir,
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your presentation. I am familiar. Thank you for your presentation. I'm familiar with your written work, this particular thing. I've been using it from time to time as a reference work. And the city of Lucknow was a debt of gratitude to you. For all the work that you have done entirely on your own. My question are not really questions of what you have said. I just want you to request you to repeat two things which you mentioned, the two innovations in the observation of Mahindra. Because one of them, without knowing I just instinctively told the delegate from Iran who used to sit next to me that this was an innovation from Lucknow. I'm very glad to hear that I was right in my guess. If you would just talk about one, the origin of the Barabu, the concept origin, which was the Nawab who was behind it, and what was done with the model of the Maqbara of Imam Hussain. That's firstly. Secondly, you mentioned that a silent procession was part. Would you kindly go over that again? Because I didn't hear it clearly. Thank you very much.
That was the second innovation which you want to know about it. It is called you have a procession in Lucknow on 8th of Rabi Awwal. It is called Chup Tazia. Chup means silent. So that was what was allowed to that time. You can take your procession to and one thing that I forgot to tell was that during all that time, his own Tazia that was kept in his home was not taken. They did not take it to the Karnataka. So that was a thing that had remained to be done at his home.
Dr. Abbas, please come on the stage to launch this book with Sir and Nishanji. Better moderator than you, Nishanji, who work with so much passion and vigor for sustainable heritage. Sir, it was wonderful learning from you, and thank you, ma'am, for supporting Sir. Thank you so much for coming.